Hey there, hope you're having a great day. I wanted to give you a couple tips to help you grow, scale your business, leveraging social media. Because how many of you might have gotten to a point that you got a little frustrated of who to reach out to about your product, service, or opportunity? Well, one thing I want you to understand is there's 2 billion plus people on social media. So don't get discouraged on the people that ghost you or say no. And don't get discouraged if you don't have any credibility in your network or if you haven't had a lot of success in the past, because ultimately the key to having success is number one, branding yourself in social media, adding value to other people, offering value, but also staying front of mind with your audience and making connections and being a human being. Everybody's always looking for the right script. There's no right script when it comes to being a human being. The person with the most conversations going wins 100% of the time. Write that down. The person that has the most conversations going wins 100% of the time. Period. End of story. Drop a one if that relates to you. So, couple things I do every day to make sure and understand something. It all works together, what I'm about to share with you, but these are a couple things I do every single day to create connections, to create conversations, to be able to ask if people are open, keyword, to taking a look, and then, of course, using a tool to have them see what we got going on. So, with that being said, every single day I have non-negotiables in my business. I'm sure every day you have non-negotiables in your life, right? Like hopefully brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, getting ready for the day. Those are non-negotiables. Well, when it comes to business, I've also created habits that become non-negotiable. For example, every single day, it's non-negotiable. I wish people happy birthday. Why? Because I want them to know I'm paying attention to them. Number two, I go in and comment on 10 people's posts every day. Why? Because I want to give back and let people know they have some good content out there. Another non-negotiable is I go engage in people's stories, at least 10 a day. Why? Because people are posting because they are sharing their thoughts or opinions. And so I give them love to, express that people are paying attention, because not a lot of people actually engage on social media. All right. And then in addition to that, I'll go engage on 3 to 5 reels that make me laugh. They're entertaining, empowering. They move me in some way, shape, or form. Okay. I love going on TikTok. There's somebody I follow. I don't know if it's somebody or just a page that do tricks on people. I laugh. I think it's hilarious. I engage on those. Why? Because I want to say, hey, that was freaking hilarious. Keep it going. All right. Just funny things. So those are my non-negotiables, because also psychology is, right? People do business with, they know, like, and trust is what's out there. But at the end of the day, that's partially true, but not 100%. Because how many of you have done business with people because they had a great product or service or idea, but you didn't really know them? You had a little bit of blind faith, right? So understand something is there's a psychology on social media that most people don't pay attention to. Is if you're liking, commenting, sharing other people's posts, don't you think when you go connect with them in the DMs that they already have some level of who you are in their mind, because they've seen your name pop up over and over and over and over again? So you're taking something that could be completely cold relationship wise and actually bringing it to more of a warmer, lukewarm scenario. I want you to understand the psychology around that. That's very, very powerful. Okay. So I do that. And then every single day, so I wake up, I do the birthdays, the 10 stories, the 10 engagements, and then I go do my post. Why? Because I'm doing pre-engaging before I do the post, so social media shows my post to more people. And then I do post engagement, which I go in my DMs after I do my post, and I follow up with all the messages from the day before. That's my pre-post sandwich in the post. Now, why do I do a post? Because look at your social media as your TV channel. Does your favorite TV channel ever go out off air? More than likely, no. They might have reruns, but they never go off air. So you never want your social media off air. So I post every day. I have a Monday through Friday posting schedule. And then Saturday, Sunday, I freestyle. And if you want a posting schedule idea, I have 3 of them. Send me a private message and say, hey, can you send me the 3 posting schedule ideas? And I'll send them to you. And you can kind of use them or create your own. But that way you're not one-dimensional. All right. So I have a posting schedule Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I freestyle. So I'll send that to you if you want it. Send me a private message. All right. So those are things I do to be active. Why am I active? Because when I go, you have to give to get, right? Where it's social media. You have to be social media. And then the last part is marketing, your branding, and when I do the posting schedule, I don't promote my product, service, or opportunity every day. I'll do shout outs and recognition and curiosity posts so people connect and engage, but I'm not shoving my business down your throat. I have multiple businesses, and most people have an idea what I do, but a lot of people don't even know what all my businesses are, believe it or not. And so nobody goes on the social media to be involved in an infomercial. Don't be a spammy Tammy. Nobody likes a spammy Tammy. All right. That's one thing you want to understand. Now, so you want to have finesse. All right. You want to do mumbles. I love Ray Higdon, one of my mentors. He always does a mumble. He's the most brilliant mumbler in the world. All right. So then what I do, how do I generate leads? So that marketing is the form. So content creation, like, shares, and comments, I'll go connect. People that like and comment on my post, I'll go look at their profile. I'll go love or engage on a couple of their posts. And I might say, hey, Joe, thanks for the love on my post. Saw you pop up on my feed on social. How's things going? And I start a conversation. I always end it with step number 1, the first message. I always end with a question. Why? Because then you get a response. Think about that. And then the second message is I always add value. Because if I say, how's things going? What's new from the end of message 1? They're going to say, hey, things are really good, or things aren't so good. If they're really good, I'll say, hey, that's great. Congrats. You know what? If there's anything I could ever do to open my network up and make connections and add value, don't hesitate to reach out. If it's not good, I might say, you know what? I'm rooting for you. If there's anything I can do to help solve the situation, don't hesitate to reach out. So I'm very aware of their response. Now, the first message I send through text. But message 2 and message 3, I use audio because it's not the words that I say. It's the passion, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the conviction, the fluctuation, the tonality, how if it's high or if it's low. Did you notice when I said, if there's anything I can do to add value, let me know. But if it was negative, say, hey, I'm rooting for you. I change my tonality. Psychology, it's a little bit tweak. All right. So that's message 2. Then 2 to 4 days later, then I go back and pop the question, say, hey, Joe, I know we haven't chatted in a while, and it was great catching up last week or a couple of days ago. I don't even know if you would be open to what I do or not, but I'm curious if you know anybody that wants it. You know what I do, product, service, opportunity, fill in the blanks. Okay. So I do it with finesse. You got to have finesse in your business. So connect, compliment, add value, pop the question, but I don't do it all at the same time. I do it over an extended period of time. I might connect with you today. You might respond today. I might offer value today. 2 to 4 days later, I'm going to come back, pop the question. I have a pre-follow-up list and a post-follow-up list. Okay. Again, I have a tracker for that. Every leader in every profession has a tracker. If you want access to a tracker, send me a DM. I've got a DMO tracker. I also have a tracker spreadsheet where I track my pre-follow-up and post-follow-up. Let's talk about that. Pre-follow-up is before I ask if they're open to my product, service, opportunity. Post follow-up is they've already seen what I got and I'm collecting a decision. So I have 2 spreadsheets, okay? And once they say yes, then I track. One thing I don't track is who I send messages to, only the responders. I don't track the non-responders at the very beginning. Once they become a responder, they go into my web, okay? Those are some nuggets for you guys. I teach my team this. In March, I had 90% of the company's promotions, rank ups, top earners in my business from just some of the things I shared with you today. If that gives you any idea what we got cooking, is some good stuff. All right. Now, where do we find humans? That's a whole nother training. So I'm going to leave that one for next week. In fact, I'll probably write that down. Where to find humans. Hold on a minute. Where to find humans. because I'm going to give you that information. There's a lot. That's like a 20, 30-minute meeting times 10 right there. So that I just want to give you some nuggets on how to get into people's DMs, people that are engaging, and then also A to Z in my contacts. We'll talk about that on the human thing next week. So stay tuned. If you thought this was valuable, please share it, like, follow. If you run a group or you're in a group for your company and you think this could be valuable to them and you have the permission of the admins, share this within the group. Always like to add value where I can. Hope you guys have a great day.